my name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to take you through a violin tutorial of the first Noel, and it's taken from this book which I've got here, which is called A Traditional Holiday and Christmas for Violin Book 1. It's a collection of 10 festive and Christmas songs with MP3 backing and performance tracks for violin for every single one. It's beginner level and upwards, and not only do you have the sheet music for each piece, but you have the violin tab included as well. So if you want to learn how to play the first Noel on the violin, then grab your copy of this book, which you can get from the link directly above, or the website above, or I'll link it in the description bar underneath, and let's get going. So I'm going to start with the violin tab, which is on page 17. So if I first explain the violin tab, the words are going to be your rhythm. So the first Noel, the angels did sing. So you're going to try and use that to work out the rhythm. Next, above that, you've got numbers, 2, 1, 0, and they refer to the fingers that you're going to be using on the violin. So 1 is finger 1, 0 is an open string, and so on. Also directly above that, you've got some letters, which might be G, D, A and E, and they're the strings that you're going to be putting the fingers on. So in combination with the words, which will give you the rhythm, to how you know the song. So it's quite a it's an old and very popular song, in combination with what finger, and it's going to tell you what string to put it on as well. So that's the beauty of violin tab there. You'll notice that there are some S's and there might be some B's throughout. There aren't on here, but there are some S's and B's throughout the tab pieces on this book. And it is explained at the beginning of this book, so you don't have to remember everything that I'm saying. But S is for stretched and B is for back. Now what that refers to is that finger 1 and finger 3 have a normal violin position. And directly underneath this video, I'll put a link to another video on where to put the dot placements on the violin. So if you want to know how to put where to put the first, the third and the fourth finger dot, go and click on the link directly underneath this video and watch that first, then you know where to put the dots. If you already have them on there or don't want them, then that's fine. So the first finger goes where the first finger goes, the third finger goes where it normally goes as well, as does the fourth. But the second finger does not have a regular placement, so it will go, according to the music, either stretched, which I've indicated with an S, which means it's up behind the third finger, or B is for back, which means it's close to or right next door to the first finger. So in this piece, we've only got S's, and I'm pretty sure looking at it, they're all on the second finger, so it means that all the second fingers are stretched. In other words, every time you put down a second finger, it's going to be right next door to the third finger. So you can't just stick your second finger down where you want to, because it's not going to sound right, especially in something like this. So the first thing you've got is intro, 3 bars of 3, and then come in on the third beat of bar 4. So if you understand beats and bars, that will probably make sense to you. Or count to 11 and come in on the 12th beat. So as soon as you hear the music, count to 11 and come in on the 12th beat. So it's 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what you're going to do. So you're going to come in on 11, 12, and that's how you're going to come in. You've always got the sheet music to have a look as well, which is on page 16. So you can always check it with the sheet music if you get lost with the tab. So that's great that you've kind of got a combination or a mixture of both there. So the first Noel, the angels did sing. So for you've got a 2 and a 1 on the D string, and that's a 2 stretch. So it's going to be right behind the third finger, or just underneath the third finger dot. Not on the dot, just behind it. So and then first is an O and a 1, still on the D string. And then Noel has got a 2, which is stretched again, a 3. Moving over to the open A. Again has a 1 and another 2, stretched 2, still on the A string. And then a 3 for angels. 2 for the second part of angels. Did is 1, and say is an open A. So that's all on the A, because it doesn't tell me anything, it doesn't tell me otherwise. You've got A just at the end of Noel, and there's no other string indications above that, so I'm just going to stay all on the A string. The next line was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. So was is a 1 on the A. two is a, or the word two is a two stretched. Certain is a three and a two stretched. Poor, shepherd, two stretched, three for field, as, and then moving over to third finger on the D for they, and then a stretched two for lay. And that pretty much just carries on like that, really. There's nothing more complicated on the tab music with this. You go to the chorus, and then underneath that it says repeat the verse and chorus, so just go ahead and repeat the verse and chorus. When you get down to the last chorus, we've got at the bottom, born is the king, and then the middle line, born is the king, and then what I've got is born is the king is played as an echo. So you've got born is the king, and then you've just got to imagine another born is the king, or just count a whole bar, as it says there. So you'll play born is the king. So that kind of repeats in the backing, but you don't play anything. So just imagine born is the king, and then you'll carry on. For the last line. So that's all that little echo means. It's just played as an echo in the backing. So you can totally play that if you want to. So you could play born is the king. You could play it again. It's completely up to you, and then you could carry on to the last line. You know, and just carry on as normal. It's completely up to you. This book was written for you guys, so you know, if you want to change it or you think you could do something a little bit better, then totally go ahead and do that. You don't have to stick rigidly to the music. I'm certainly not going to tell you off. So there we go, so that's the tab, and just going on to the sheet music, there isn't really anything exciting in the sheet music. You've just got some repeat bars at the end of bar 20, and that repeats back to the beginning. Wherever you've got an open string, do an open string. If it says 4, do a 4, but you haven't got any in here. So that's about it, really. You might notice one more thing, that there are no bowing marks and there are no dynamics in here. If you're advanced enough, then you don't really need the bowing marks, and you know, put in whatever type of bowing you want to put in. If you're not quite so advanced and you're more at the beginner stage, then do whatever bowing you feel comfortable with. I just didn't want to put any bowing in because I just wanted you guys to enjoy the festive season and enjoy these pieces and really just not get too bogged down with them. It doesn't really matter. The fact that you're just playing them anyway and just making music on the violin is just fantastic anyway. So don't worry yourself and don't get too bogged down if you know you don't think you're getting the right bowing. As long as it sounds good, as long as you're happy, as long as the fingers are in the right place as well, then it's going to sound great. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out all the other tutorials that I've done for every single piece in this book. I will link them individually directly underneath this video, and you can get the music or get the book in the link that's above my head, or I'll put a link directly in the description bar underneath. It's 100% downloadable and printable, so it's easy to get hold of, and it comes with all the backing tracks and all the performances and everything, so you get a lot. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video.